Hey everyone, Pastor George here with our Apologetics Wednesdays, and we are going to continue doing our little thing on the Jehovah's Witnesses. And so this is going to require everyone to have a Bible, or at least have, access to one. And this is going to be our main point. And this is something to bring up if Jehovah's Witnesses ever come to visit and point out the difference. So let's go to John. Now, many of you know the Gospel of John. It's probably my favorite Gospel to read. I just really like the way it flows. I think it says lots of cool stuff. And it's really unique compared to the other Gospels. It has very different beginning than all the other Gospels. And so what I want you to do is I want you to get a Bible, if you can get one. I'm giving you time now to do it. And at the same time, I want you to go to the description below and click on the link that is going to take you to the Jehovah's Witness site with their translation of John. You don't have to read a lot, but just, all we're going to do is we're going to do the first verse, okay? So, I'm going to read it right now, for those of you who can't have a Bible or whatever, so at least you see the difference. So we have, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, right? Simple. Maybe you've heard that before. Let me just switch to the other version now. And you've probably heard that terminology before, right? That's a pretty famous thing. I've quoted it before, most likely in a sermon or in one of these other videos. I really like it. I think it's a good way to talk about things. And so now I want you to go to the Jehovah's Witness site. And I can't remember it's the New World Translation. And I'll take you to John 1. All right? And I'm going to read John 1 from the New World Translation. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was a God. Whoa. Wait. Hold on, that's a little bit different, right? So let's look at that last part again. And the Word was God, and the Word was a God. That's actually a very important differentiation, right? Because what this is saying is, who is the Word? Well, it's Jesus Christ. If you listen to the Hebrews thing we just went through, I talk a little bit about how Jesus Christ is the Word, right, of God. And here in John, the Christian Bible, if you go to any Christian Bible ever, it'll say was God, the Word was God. Or you can go to John 1 in the Jehovah's Witness thing, it says was a God. Now, what does that mean? Well, if there's a God, but it's clearly not the God, well, one, already there's more than one God, right? So there's polytheism in some way. So Jesus Christ is a God, but he is not the God, right? This is the whole point of the Trinity and why we say we worship one God, right? Is the fact that there are all different persons of the Trinity, but they're same one, right? Here they just are straight up saying that there is a God, and that, that's the whole thing. Now, this isn't new. This is a heresy that's existed in the church for ever. So the Jehovah's Witnesses are in plenty of company on this, but this is not what Christians believe. And the Greek here is very clear. It's too boring for me to explain. Maybe I can explain it in another time with more depth and with the Greek text in front of us, so I can show you guys how it actually works. But in the actual Greek itself, it is very clear that the subject and God, the Word and God are supposed to be linked, and that's a big deal. So I just want to say that this is a good place to start. It's not even, you don't even have to go to the Greek with them. It's just to say, why do you guys have more than one God, right? And this is why catechism and knowing stuff about the Trinity is important, right? That there are three persons in one Godhead, and it's clear from here in our Bible and from other places that Jesus Christ and God are the same person. And so you can't get out of that by just putting a word in there and pretending that it's true, right? So this is why reading other texts from outside our tradition is important, even if they say, oh, we have the same Bible. Well, actually, you open it up and you look at it and you're like, oh, hey, wait, this is a big difference. One word can make a big difference. So I hope this is interesting to you guys. I hope this has prepared you pretty well. Next week, we're going to deal with Mormonism, who are also polytheists, and we'll talk about them next week. But hopefully this has given you something to think about and a little bit of breathing room when it comes to talking with Jehovah's Witnesses when they show up at your door, which you should always do. Sorry, I know you don't like it. That's part of being a Christian. You have to do things you don't like. And talking with people and debating with people, sharing your testimony is sometimes necessary. And knowing the tools, having the tools to do that is incredibly important. So Hope that helps. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.